So it seems to me that you're experiencing some level of concern. Oh boy, I still have the nightmares. So if you don't know, if you're new to the 21 Pilots community, first off, welcome. It's a very nice community. We're very lovely to have you. We're all very supportive people around here. And second, in 2020, 21 Pilots released their song Level of Concern during the first couple of days of April in lockdown. And of course, it blew up. It definitely changed the course of this channel, so it changed my life a little bit. And then they also performed it live on Jimmy Fallon. And then June hit and we got the Level of Concern ARG. Now this ARG was a huge headache and very fun, but basically you had to look for these codes scoured throughout the internet, and each code unlocked you a USB online, and it got you exclusive 21 Pilots content. And I still have the nightmare, especially when it came to code 20. Now, when it came to code 20, the first couple, I don't know how many people who got the code were sent exclusive USBs by Tyler and Josh. And then after this, we got the never-ending Level Concern music video. Then we got Christmas Save the Year. Then we got Scale Nicely, and we are here to this day. Now, I've been seeing a lot of speculation, a lot of theories on how Level Concern connects to Scale Nicely, how it connects to Dema, and as well as the ARG. And I want to highlight one person in particular today, and that is Ty. Now, Ty created this whole thread, and of course, as always, I'll put in the links down in the description box below so you can go give Ty a follow on Twitter. And seriously, go follow him. He's great people, and he buys some of the outfits that Tyler wears, and boy, Ty is fashionable. So make sure to go give him a follow. To Twitter besties, as always, they are some very, very great people, and we're going to be spotlighting their thread when it comes to Dema and Level of Concern. So go ahead and get yourself a nice cup of coffee, nice cup of tea, nice cup of water, and let's dive deep. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having a good day today, and hope it's going well, and hope it continues to go well. This is Level Concern and Dema and Scale Nicely. Let's go. So Level Concern and the ARG have been on my mind for quite some time now. How it's a vehicle to SAI and all that. Remember Tyler's video in the original live stream was played? The TV flashed the message Clancy is dead. You can actually find this USB video on YouTube. Then after Josh ended the Never Ending Concern live stream, we ended up getting Christmas Saves the Year, which contained the message SAI is propaganda and the sticker with Clancy's name on it. And then we got SAI, which stands for Scale Nicely, as we know, which is an anagram for Clancy is dead, as we know as well. So SAI is propaganda. But that could also mean that Level Concern is propaganda, right? And why I find that interesting is because of certain messages throughout the ARG. One in particular. Well done, the hive mind is very powerful. It reminds me of Blurryface and how they're a hive mind. Now this message came, I believe, if my memory is serving me right, when everyone found code 19 or code 20. I think it was code 19, and then the message that the hive mind's powerful and that you had the path to unlock code 20 was going to be the next day. So it was like saying, hey, you can go to bed for now, you can take a little rest, hive mind's powerful, code 20 tomorrow. And I believe that's where we got this one. I keep going back to the Live from the Outside version of Level Concern with the newly added lyrics. Ooh, you ask me if it's real. I see your shifting eyes. You're digging in your heels. I dig my hole to die, hole to die. And how I feel it's related to Clancy. How they want us to believe that he's actually dead. I don't believe he is. The first time Clancy's dead popped up on the TV was in Tyler's video. And we've been told and shown many times not to believe what's on TV. Shown in the live stream and how the TV is lying to us. Going back to the Level Concern, ARG, and propaganda. The live stream, the start here, is very eerie. We are here for you. Could be a message from the bishops trying to lure us into Dema. After then, we hear, we are here for you. There's a sound that is almost static immediately. Propaganda, perhaps? We are here for you. We come for you. No chances. Then we see a small piece of level concern. My little quarantine, or is this the way it is? I think it's a little cut like that on purpose. Isolation is known to cause mental states to worsen, which is something Dema would love. And the way that is cut indicated towards indoctrination by Dema. How being isolated could make you start to believe that this is the way to be, that there is no way out. Cut to the old logo. The way it ends, I told you my level concern, but you, the old logo, is also a representation of neon gravestones, the way it ends. Of course, neon gravestones logo is the old 21 Pilots logo we see on the Blurry Face album, but backwards as shown on the Book of Nihilism within the control room console. I told you, my level of concern is something I feel is directed towards us, because I feel like we've missed a lot of clues and walked past without even realizing it. However, in this context, I feel like but you might be directing at the bishops and how they're cutting, editing what we're able to see. It cuts to the want to play a game, the visual that shows up at the moments visuals that are used to hypnotize people. The words anxiety, confusion, excitement, anxiety, confusion, excitement, repeat faster and faster, which is something the bishops would love to hypnotize us right? Those emotions, anxiety and confusion, are not the states we enjoy being in. I think excitement is thrown in there because they want us to link excitement to those emotions and therefore also to Dema, propaganda stuff. Next, a jellyfish pops up. A funny thing about jellyfishes is that there's a certain type of jellyfish that never dies. They're called
Turritopsis dohrnii.
Turritopsis dohrnii? Okay, we will go with that. To this date, they are the only biologically immortal animal. Fun fact about them, they also latch onto the ocean floor. Now we get this little brief information about this immortal jellyfish, to which, yes, I am going to read. Oh, no, we're not. We cut that bit out. In the same part, the East is Up logo shows up, but also the East is Down logo. Funny thing about that, this is also shown in the livestream control room, and the bishops are using East is Up for SAI and their propaganda. I did talk about this last part, the SAI being used against the banditos, in a video I will link right up here or up here, but most likely will be in the description box below. And Nalbus leaves a very insightful comment on that, and it's worth just checking out the video just to read his comments. But what Ty is referring to is, of course, East is Up, East is Down. But also, we get this little map that we know of Dema. You can find this on the wiki page of demaorg.info. Just type demaorg.info wiki on on Google, and you can definitely find this map, as well as all his Clancy's journals. But we get this little map right here. We see that the compass at the top does, in fact, point up as north, south is down, east is west. It's a normal map. And we see that each side has different little columns right here. So we see that three of these rows have 9 lines. Then we see one has 8, which is a little interesting. Why does one have 8? What happened here? Because, 9 is such a relevant number in 21 Pilots, because Nico and the Niners and the whole divisions of 3 that we talked about in a previous video that was recently, I forget which one. And you see East is also marked here, so that way you remember 8, East, 9. Now let's go over to the live stream room, and you can see that we get 9, 9, 8, 9. So everything kind of rotates itself. So East is now down, West is now up, North is now East, and South is now West, because they are trying to turn this map on us. And we do talk about this map within the how SAI connects back to self-titled video, as well as in the feng shui video. So definitely go to the channel and check out both of those for more information on why this map is turning, and why possibly the next album is going to be West is Up. But yeah, so Next, we hear a lion roaring while numbers keep counting upwards, referring to morph and how Tyler also refers to himself to different animals as well. I am the swine, which you can hear and be concerned. I am a vulture who feeds on pain and levitates. Lean on my pride, I'm a lion, and cut my lip, and it comes back inside to I am a megalodon. Now let's focus on why the lion, because it's also been used in Migraine as well. The lyrics, suicidal crazed lions to try and eat me, blood running down the chin. I know that I could fight or I could let the lion in. Sorry, I love me some Migraine. And the lyrics after that. Migraine is a very important for multiple reasons, but let's just look at the file and level concern USB and live stream performance, to which what Ty is referring to is this little image of a brain that we get into one of the codes in the USBs that we unlock. And where this comes in the live stream is within the Migraine set, because the background in Migraine in the live stream was a brain. Will you look at that? That is absolutely crazy. Really, really fun. A bit more of the lion-related lyrics, because you have Migraine, where the lions are bad, and Tyler in Cut My Lips saying he himself is a lion. Once again, relaying back to how Blurry is a part of him. The lion also reappears in My Blood with the Lion's Den. I'm getting off topic, but blame my ADHD. But My Blood has the lyrics, you don't need to run, and no chances have run away, run away. Is that related? Maybe. Let me know your thoughts. Let's move on. Of course, you can go reply to this thread, which will be linked down in the description box below, and or you can just leave a comment on this video if you see any more connections. I need help with this, and again, you can help by going to the thread and or commenting down below. Just wanted to point out that during the sequence, I linked to more 5 numbers show up, and I feel like they're important, but I can't find the link right now. Let me know what you think of this. And the numbers that Ty is talking about is 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. Then, of course, we get this little screen of numbers flowing upward that we've mentioned earlier, but the numbers 1, 2, 7, 8, 9 seem to be relevant in this. I'm going to link at GreatFantava Bestie on Twitter, Ava, of course, thread here, especially this part. I recommend reading the whole thing right here because it's very interesting. I wanted to link it because the earlier mention of the hive mind being very, very powerful. To which Ava says that down here, so the control room holds a lot of focus, electrical energy, the balance of energy, measuring energy, and keeping track of it. Let's talk a little bit more about energy and how Dema may have been harvesting our energy. As we saw in the live stream, there was a control panel before the start of the live stream. It is measured by contentment and delusion. It controlled by is linked to either Tyler's emotions during the or ours. The first thing that came up with in my mind when I thought about this stage of being where contentment and delusion could collide was dreaming. And when we're asleep, we're usually content, but dreams add delusion into the mix. As we know, we've been sleeping the whole entire time. The first thing said in the level concern ARG livestream was feeling tired. We may have been feeding Dema with our participation, letting the hive mind grow stronger, and therefore maybe being strong enough to control Tyler into creating SAI. To which an interesting thing with dreams is that it does pop up again in the outsides. I'll tape my eyes before I fall asleep. Again, possibly feeding into this idea that our dreams feed into this whole entire thing. Let's continue our level concern livestream analysis again instead of getting sidetracked. After the morph video, this one shows up. I knew it sounded familiar, I did some digging, and if you listen very closely, especially in the beginning, I believe it can be heard in the promo video for Choker, to which Ty is referring to this video. Please do not get blocked on YouTube. Okay, hopefully that worked. This has become especially interesting now that we know that Saturday is going to take place on a submarine. Also because people have pointed out that Saturday could be a continuation of Joker, to which Ty replies to Nils' tweets. Hear me out, Josh and Tyler getting caught in a net in the Joker music video, right? You know what else is caught in a net? Fish. Submarine music video about Tyler floating in his fishbowl, maybe? Let's think about it. A little sidetrack about the Morse code being used in submarines frequent to communicate. Also, Dharma finding out the Joker baseline spells out "you fell asleep." Now, we're not going to go ahead and read into all this stuff about submarines using Morse code thing, because, I mean, more jellyfish stuff. However, we are going to show Dharma's video, which Dharma also follows us with. I was screwing around on the website and then I decided to see if it would work. Then I record them both at the same time and just watch this. It is a bit hard to tell since they're not exactly the same tempo, but they sound scarily similar, to which they're referring to this. It is very interesting stuff indeed, since this whole entire album was made within the confines of lockdown, how Josh was all the way in California, Tyler was all the way in Ohio, and how this one Twitter ARG could have started it all. Now, if Tyler had this whole thing planned out from the very release of Level of Concern, kudos to him. If he had just found a way to tie everything together within those couple months, which, I mean, is definitely a possibility, just like how everyone says that Tyler and Josh came up with the story of Dema when they were doing their hiatus, and how they figured out a way to tie all the way back to self-titled, which they continue to do. But yeah, it is very interesting, and Ty brings up a lot of good points within this video. So anyway, guys, that was the end of the thread. Make sure to go show Ty, Ava, Dharma on Twitter, as well as Nils on Twitter some love. Everyone's linked down in the description box below. Ava's thread's linked down there. Ty's linked down there. And they are amazing people. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at that, as the end of the video. It is currently 12:30 at night, so I'm gonna edit this video and I'm going to go to bed. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. Anyway, I'll see you later. Goodbye, good night, but more importantly, have a good day. Get some sleep.